Hello folks, thanks for tuning in. I want to do another video. Every now and then I get some cool stuff in the mail. This is a layout of various 22 LR rounds. And actually I found it quite educational. Really did, because although I own a lot of firearms, I still have a lot to learn. So thank you, and you know who I'm talking to. I wanted to talk about the days that when you applied for a job, when you ran for government office, you had a resume that you can brag about, to sell yourself. Go to a job interview. Yeah, Mr. Overtax, I see you did this, and this, and your sales were outstanding. You beat all expectations for your first through fourth quarter. That's awesome. We'd like to hire you. The same thing running for political office. You sell yourself to the people based upon your accomplishments, what you have done for the community. I was able to increase the employment rate by 7% over the last year. I've done X, Y, and Z. I cut crime by 12% over the last 5 years. That sort of thing. That is no longer being done by the Socialist Party. Now it's vote for me and I will cure cancer, Biden. Vote for me and I will get your student loans paid off by somebody else. Vote for me, I'll give you whatever you want. Cell phones, diapers, welfare, you name it. Vote for me. And in addition, just to put a little cherry on top of that whipped cream for you folks, we're gonna get even with the rich man, just for you, because you've been held down for so many years. It's their fault, the rich man. In the past, I've done videos and I mentioned the term the mechanics of business, or business mechanics. There is a fundamental law to business that has been around since the beginning of business. I've mentioned this time and time again. When a business has a higher demand financially, when the cost of business goes up, no matter what shape, form it comes in, whether it comes in the image of taxes, whether it comes in the image of higher electric bills or rent to rent out that office space, whether it's government imposed regulations, if there is an increase of the cost of doing business, including taxes, I said it already, you, the consumer, pays for it, not the business owner. That goes for good businesses, goes for bad businesses. It's just the mechanics of business. I used to go to grade school when I was a kid, and there was always that one kid that would buy candy in bulk. Or, he'd stop at the AMP or the Circle K or whatever the hell the stores are in your neighborhood. And he'd bring a bag full of candy and he would sell it. He would sell it at a profit and make profit. Next day he would do the same thing. When that price of candy increased, when he came to school, he would charge his students a little bit more to offset the cost of doing business. That's exactly what these politicians are doing to you. They know the mechanics of business. They know it through and through. So when they say They're going to wipe out this debt and they're going to give you free this and free that. And they're going to make the rich man pay for it. They know what the rich man's going to do. See, rich men are business owners. That's what they do. That's how they get rich. They don't just get rich sitting on their butts. They have businesses and they employ people to run those businesses. They know, these diabolical politicians know exactly. Obama runs for office. I promise not to raise your taxes if you elect me. Again, the free thing. And I'm going to get even. I'm going to get even with those rich people for you. I'm going to increase their taxes and I'm going to make regulations and we're going to just F them over just for you because they've been holding you down. They get their new regulations, the new taxations. What do? They're selling wooden widgets. What do? You go into the store as a consumer, you would promise not to get your taxes increased. Lord and behold, the wooden widgets that they're selling that you need so badly. You need a wooden widget. The price is increased. You don't even think about that the government did it. No. It's that divide and conquer. The mechanics of divide and conquer. You instantly have a grudge with the business owner. That rich person. Worked so well, didn't it? You never blame the politicians. They promised you would not get a tax increase. Obama promised you. But he winks at his fellow politicians. They're going to get their tax increase all right. They're going to get it. It will be disguised. It will be dressed up as something else. And these stupid people who vote me and will never know the difference, they'll blame the rich person. All disguised, dressed up as something else. And it's not, I tell you, I plead with you, it's not the rich person's fault. It really isn't. It's the mechanics of doing business. It's been around since the days of Jesus, since people been trading. It really has. You've been fooled. And you people who think you're being held down by the rich man or the white man, you've been fooled into thinking that the rich or the white or whatever color is your enemy. You've been fooled. The only person that's been holding you down is government. The politicians who trick you, who buy your votes for free stuff. Bernie Sanders, I was listening to the news on the way to work this morning. He's going to pay off 43 million people's student loan. He promises he has a plan. It equated to $1.9 billion. He promises he has a plan to get rid of it. First of all, I don't believe their plans. I get notifications in the mail all the time. You can win, whatever, you can win to get your student loan paid off. Just do X, Y, and Z. I throw it in the trash. I've had my student loan for freaking ever. It's the worst mistake I've ever made, was getting a student loan. But you know what? It wasn't the rich man's fault. It was my fault for signing the damn papers. It's the white man and it's the rich man. They got us all divided and conquered. It's not their faults that we are held down. It's the politicians. So Bernie Sanders says he has a plan. You know what his plan is? And again, the model is the same. I'm going to give you something for free. Pay off your student loans if you vote me in. Again, no more resume anymore nowadays. No more what I've done. It's what I'll give you for free. I'm going to give you something for free. I'm going to pay off your student loan And just to get even with those rich people for you because they held you down, I'm going to tax the stock market. This is his plan for every transaction that goes through the stock market. Now, whether he's going to tax the actual stock market or the businesses that do the trading with the stock market remains to be unseen. But it's irrelevant. Now, you might laugh and you might applaud. Well, I don't do no business with the stock market. F those rich people. It's always that. It's the rich people. That's the bad people. Do you have a 401k plan? Oh, you do? Uh-oh. Whether you know it or not, you do dealings with the stock market. Now, perhaps the company that does or manages your 401k plan is, let's call it Fidelity. There's a few companies out there who do it. They might manage the 401k plan for your company. They are constantly making changes, exchanges, manipulations to their investments to optimize the company's profits. Every one of them will be taxed under Bernie's plan. And I've already mentioned the mechanics of doing business. The business owner does not pay. The cost of doing business goes right back down to the people who think they're getting something for free. Because when they go in to buy that wooden widget, they'll find that the price has increased. And they'll fall into the same stupid trap. It's the rich person's fault. Never blaming Bernie for his little plan. I'm going to end this video. I just want people to understand that we have been held down. Sure we have. We have been manipulated. Sure we have. But I can guarantee you it's been the politicians, not the white man, not the rich man. It's not been them. They've been used, perhaps, a divide and conquer technique. I want to say this. If you like my videos, give me a thumbs up. And right next to the subscribe button, there's that little bell icon. Click that. You'll be notified every time I put out a video. I want to end this video with one thing. I say it quite a lot in a lot of my past videos. You might hate the rich person. You might be tricked into hating the rich person. Try working for a poor person. And on payday, let me know how that works out for you. Good day.